Hey guys, it's Rose here. So I just want to share my latest little journal that I've been working on. It actually took quite a bit of longer than what I really wished, but some way through the process it kind of got stuck. But anyway, so my mother-in-law found me this beautiful fabric, and it's not red, it's like a burgundy color. And if you can see, it's got all these different patterns of the trees. And so I was in the middle of making my vintage journal, and it just kept nagging at me to do something with this fabric because it was so pretty. And then I came up with Christmas trees, and I'm like, okay, well, I like Christmas trees and logging and going on adventures finding Christmas trees. Let's see if we can do it. So that's kind of what inspired this journal anyway, of adventures and memories of going to find your perfect Christmas tree. So on the cover, you will have these little dangles, the little bells, and then your wrap is actually the sold tag. So if you go to a Christmas tree lot, and you can go before the season and pick out your tree, and then you tag it and you go back and get it. So I thought that would be pretty cool to have on the wrap. So it has 2 signatures, and it is 5.5 inches wide by 9 inches tall and 1.5 inches spine with 2 signatures, and it's a floppy, soft cover. It does have the adorable, what is it called? Craft text stuff inside, so it's really, really adorable. And inside there's all kinds of tags. This is a clear pocket, and these are the journaling cards that I make with the old vintage photos, and then you print vellum the same picture on, and I do have a video for that. They just feel so cool, and they look real. So there's the harvest season for the Christmas trees. I just thought it was a pretty neat idea, and I haven't seen anyone do it. So this is the cover, of course, and this is a nice little saying. And then this here is a tuck in there. And then there is one in there. And then there's one in there. That's a little journaling spot. And this is from a vintage Christmas book that I had for a while, and I actually found it the other day, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm using that. Okay. And so there's a pocket there. And then this here that's the same vellum, and then the Christmas trees are in behind. I just love the way it turns out. And then we have a Tim Holtz paper clip there. And there's the hand saws. And Kruger's Christmas Tree Farm. And this is a vintage picture. I always make my journals with lots of journaling spots. Like I love the embellishments, but I also like to have spots that you can actually journal and put pictures on. And I love this a load of Christmas trees with the horses. And I left some of this. I usually embellish it and put stuff on, but this one here I thought people can do themselves. Like if they wanted to put a saying or a picture there. The same within here. Usually I decorate that, but I thought, you know what? There's enough stuff that they can do it themselves. So harvest your own balsam spruce. And this is one of those pictures again. I just love it. Great journaling spot there. Left that blank, be perfect for a picture. And this here is the Brookfield Christmas Tree Plantation, an old-fashioned Christmas outing. That's exactly what I was going for with this journal. I just love it. And the memories. And this is beautiful. And in the middle, so I used white sinew this time, and I hope I pronounced that right. Just because the journal had a white tinge to it. Some beads. And there's the other half of the origin of the Christmas tree, and then you can journal in there. And I love that. And that's again one of those photos with the wagon, and then I put an overlay of the snowflakes in the background. Happiness is a real honest to goodness Christmas tree. I love it. For those that are fortunate like we are that have Christmas tree lots and farms around that we can go and cut our own trees. Have so much fun. They usually have hot chocolate set up, sleigh rides. So much fun. Little tag there. And I love that little girl picking out her Christmas tree. And that's an awesome graphic of a load of Christmas trees being cut, taken out of the woods. And if you're like me, I like the Charlie Brown Christmas trees. And it's so funny, for years, my children would beg me not to get the Charlie Brown ones because they were embarrassed. This little pocket in there. I would just go out when I wanted a Christmas tree, and I would go to the woods and pick one out and cut it down and bring it home. Just so much fun. I love it. Coffee dyed paper. I just love this. Like, this is what Christmas means to me. It's old-fashioned versus Douglas fir. All the different types. Some sparklies. And I love this kind of floating pocket. It's a little tag there. And then these are all like the common Christmas trees. Douglas fir. And then you can journal on the back of them. Love it. These are little pockets with little Velcro. There's some stamping. And this reminded me of, I can't even remember the name, up in North Alton. We'd go and pick the Christmas tree up, and they would have this set up in their little hut, and you could have some hot chocolate. Just great memories. And this is an awesome picture. I love it. Those are the kind of trees I like. Lots of journaling cards, and I love that. Hard work. Christmas tree harvest is hard work. Feel free to breathe deeply. And that's the machine that will wrap it for you if you're lucky. And this is a gentleman. He's picked his tree and he's going home. It kind of progresses through the journal as going to the Christmas tree farm, then picking it out, finding which one, then you have the saw, then the wrapping, and then taking it home. So we have that little tag there. And this here is a real stamp, Christmas United States, and it is horses, and then there's a little tag and a little journal. A little journaling page in there, and that just kind of keeps it closed. So a lot of pages to journal on. So bringing home the tree. A little tag there. And we have this little cluster with a little acorn charm on it. Farm fresh Christmas trees. I love that. And these are all the things that you would see at a Christmas tree farm. And a lot. Christmas is for remembering. And this is a nice poem. We're going home for Christmas. And this here is from the vintage book. And then we have the gentleman and his daughter or son cutting the tree down and taking it home. And there's a little tuck in here, another little journaling spot. Another little spot. I can smell the balsam fir. And another little, we just have some journaling spots. And I'll probably sew that down, or I could leave it there. And so that is it. Can you see all the beautiful trees? And then there are some beads in the spine that's holding the signatures in. And I love this pine tree. And I love it. And as soon as I seen that, I knew that I had to make a journal on Christmas trees. I love it. So there you have it, folks. This is my latest journal, and it will be listed in my Etsy shop. And if anyone is interested, just let me know and send me a message. And have a great day and happy journaling.